Hey guys, it's actually been a while since I've posted on YouTube. Mostly just doing TikTok duets. Um, and I know I owe you, I missed Cringe of the Month. I don't know why I'm addressing this now, a week into April, where there will be, of course, a double Cringe of the Month coming. The main thing on this video, because I've been wondering what I would talk about on YouTube next time I got with an extended time instead of just 3 minutes. And then I had the perfect thing to talk about. The newest episode of Pokemon Journeys. The episode where Serena returns. First off, I just want to say this. I have not seen the full episode. I've just seen clips. Her return and her interaction with Ash. From what I've heard, this is more of a mentor episode where Serena kind of gives advice on performing to Chloe. And Ash fights Wallace on the second part of the show. I want to talk about this not just as an Amore shipper, but as an open mind, because there are a lot of people who are kind of upset about this return. And this is why, whenever I would think about her return, I wouldn't get myself hyped up on anything, because more often than not, hype up leads to disappointment. You hype yourself up for this big return, this big thing that they're going to do, and when it's not what you're expecting, it leaves you feeling empty. You got what you want, but not the way you would have done it. Me, I just wanted Serena to return and fix this crappy show. So, let's talk. First, her new outfit. Love it. There's one minor detail I would have changed, and it's adding Ash's ribbon to her hat. I feel like that would have been a good design. Not like around her neck like it was in X, Y, and Z, but just like around the hat or just somewhere inconspicuous, but we still be able to see what it is. I'm glad to know that Braixen has evolved into Delphox. That makes the return of Greninja happy for someone like me who shipped those two together. Don't ask me why. There's just... I'm the same kind of person who ships Serena Sylveon with freaking Pikachu. Say that Pokemon universe, Baneri wants to kill me. There are a lot of things that... And I want to see the full episode. This is one of the only episodes of Journeys I want to see, because... Here's the basic plot for Journeys. Go catches a Pokemon, Ash either rises or lowers in the rankings. And Chloe's doing something in the back. And also, when it comes to shipping, I probably have this just many times. When it comes to people who ship Ash with Go, I'm okay with half of it. Here's what I'm okay with. I'm an Amore shipper through and through. I'm a Pearl shipper. I'm an Advanced shipper. For God's sake, I'm an Ability shipper. But I don't believe Ash is gay. Go... Yeah, I could see it. I've never heard that sound, but I just make that sound when I drink. And the scene of course I wanted to talk about is the reunion. The reunion scene at the end, when Ash, Go, and Chloe are going on a boat, and Serena's there saying goodbye to Chloe, and we get like a minute of the reunion between Ash and Serena. At first, I was angry that this boat just happened to have its horn blow at that moment. But when I thought about it, this episode was not about Ash and Serena reuniting. This was about Serena returning to help Chloe. In that aspect, I'm okay with it. But you can't tell me that woman still doesn't have feelings for Ash. I mean, again, this is what I want to say. I didn't expect anything except for her return. I don't hype myself up for that kind of stuff because it leaves me empty-handed. The reunion also was so adorable. I do wish that I wonder if he does remember her kissing him. And I remember people found it like meaning behind like the pink and the white flower petals at the end when Serena and Ash separate and she arrives in Hoenn, he arrives back at Kanto in Pallet Town. Actually, knowing that Serena went to Hoenn to compete in contests, I wonder if she ever interacted with Drew and Harley. One thing I am a little disappointed on with Serena's return is no new Pokemon. It's still just Delphox, Pancham, and Sylveon. That's like the one mini thing. I thought she was going to catch a new Pokemon or something like that. Here's a question for you to answer in the comments. If Serena did capture another Pokemon, what do you think should have been? If she were to add a fourth member to her team. Personally, and again, this is just my thing, I feel like a flying type would help her in contests. Which flying type? I would say, and this is just, I like this idea of this one, Staravia. I think that'd be a good choice. I feel like that'd be a good fit for her. Or maybe like a female Unfezant, like Ash's. Excuse me. Maybe a Masquerain. I don't know. Maybe I just feel like a flying type would help her because she's got a normal / isn't Pancham a dark type? Or is he just a normal? I think he's a normal fighting. Whatever. She's got the fairy type in Sylveon and she's got the fire type in Delphox. I feel like a flying type would definitely help round out her team. I always thought I had more to say on this, but I just found it so cute. Even with the little reaction of them saying they'll become the best of what they are, the best performer and the best battler. And I also wonder if she saw him win the Alola championship. She had to have seen it, man. She had to have seen it. I know Alola is a very vacant region, kind of like Unova was, but she had to have seen it. I feel like also the ultimate... This is the thing. I also heard that Paul is coming back. My thing with this... Have Paul, unbeknownst to Ash, rise in rankings. Have Paul be the second match Ash would have if he gets to fight Leon. Have him be the semifinal opponent. Like, Ash doesn't realize that because he has tunnel vision. Have him not realize that Paul's catching up and he's the guy he has to face if he wants to fight Leon. The episode before... I can't wait for Greninja to return. I can't wait for Paul, because Paul undoubtedly is his best rival. Paul brought out everything in that guy. I always have said, Ash versus Paul is the Pokemon equivalent to Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. And any wrestling fan knows what I mean with that rivalry. And I will say this, I know Dawn was just kind of the, and I loved her return, but I feel like her return was just merely to hype up Legends Arceus, while Serena, I hope her return is a lot more, I don't want to say fan service, but just more shipping help. Because this is my personal thing, okay? This is my personal... I've heard that the Journeys might be Ash's last season as the main character or as the focus. Or just his last season in general for Pokemon. This is how I think it. This is where my brain goes. If this is his last season, don't make the next season based on Go. Because a season with just Go as the main character and no Ash would suck. Because Go already is such a horrible character. He's not a trainer, okay? He is not a trainer. He's not an adventurer. He's not a battler. He's not even a coordinator. He's a collector. That, in my opinion, is almost worse than a hunter. Like Jay, the only Pokemon character can canonly die. Because you don't know what happened to Cyrus. I think anything movie-wise is technically not canon. which I find bullcrap. I feel like the movies definitely should be canon for some things. Hoopa. That movie should have been canon. And I think all the movies actually should have been canon. It would have made, even if the movies themselves were in their own canon, like the movies were canon in their own movie canon. Hopefully you understand, but let me make it a little more simpler. Every time there's a movie, it's connected to the last one. Not like MCU style, but kinda. Where, here's the best example I could think of. I remember in the hype up for Pokemon, the movie Genesect. Was that what it was called? Genesect? And I don't know where my phone is. Oh, wait a minute. It's over here. Oh, for God's sake. Movie. Okay. Genesect and the Legend Awakened. I remember watching the trailer for that movie and seeing Mewtwo. And my brain went because I thought it would be the same Mewtwo. Because that would make the most sense. Mewtwo is a human created Pokemon. There's only one as far as we have known. Then this Mewtwo that can Mega Evolve into both Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y comes out, and it's a completely different Mewtwo. That should not have happened. It should have been the same Mewtwo from Pokemon the Movie 1. Same with Journeys. Journeys had Mewtwo in it, but it was a different Mewtwo. That's the one Pokemon I feel like should be an exception to the movie show, the movie/TV show canon. Because wouldn't that just be more entertaining to have Mewtwo be this Mewtwo that's fighting this Genesect remember Ash? And that's the same Mewtwo that he punched or attempted to punch and was turned to stone? I just feel like that would have been so... Because also it would have given Iris a little more respect for Ash since, oh my god, I hated her. Black and White, it definitely is the black sheep of Pokemon franchises in the cartoon. It wasn't a bad series looking back on it. It just tried to be too much like an actual reset button to the first season when Ash is a rookie. Up until then, especially in Unova, Ash had beaten Paul. He had faced Cynthia. He'd been against the best of the best. And he should not have lost the trip in the first episode. That decision to have a rookie trainer. I know they can bullcrap it to where Zekrom zapped Pikachu's electric attacks, but let's think of this. Iron Tail has given Pikachu some of his biggest victories. Even then, it's a veteran Pokemon, and I know leveling up is not a thing, it's a veteran Pokemon, and it's a kid who just started. He is 2 minutes into his journey, and he beats a guy who came in fourth place at the Sinnoh League. That and Trip was racist. He was the first racist character, I believe, since he hated anyone that wasn't from Unova. Oh, Lord. I'm just going to title this again Pokemon Conversation, because this originally was supposed to be about Serena, but of course it vanished into something else. Back to my main point. Back to that other point I made about the idea of this being Journeys being Ash's last season. My idea is this. Wait till the new game comes out. But don't have it be with any character we recognize. I mean, you already do that anyway, but hear me out. We see one character in the show, and the only thing that's recognizable about him or her, I don't care, are Z's on their face. And it's not Ash. it's his kid. A new generation with a new gen game. A new generation of Ketchum. Ash Ketchum's son or daughter. Or maybe both. Twins. Who fucking cares? Maybe one is smarter than the other and the other's like Ash who head rushes into it. I know I've said this before in previous Pokemon videos, but I love this idea. You make them look like Ash to where there are references to others. Because, hell, maybe the other girls gave them presents. If it's a daughter, perfect. Let's go like this. Have them have May's satchel, her little freaking fanny pack. Have her wear Dawn's beanie. Serena's ribbon as a pass down. Or let me think, what else would that kind of put? Or have Serena's red vest jacket. Just make sure it's not clear who the mom is. That way, we get a new generation of Ketchum, but we don't upset any shipper. Because I will definitely admit the Pokemon shipping fandom is a very dark place. There are very open-minded shippers who won't judge you based on what ship you have, but then there are the ones mainly, and I'll definitely admit this, Amore shipping fans and Poke shipping fans. Serena and Misty, those are the ones that... Weirdly enough, though, Misty is not the second most shipped character with Ash. It's Dawn. Anyway, that'd be, in my opinion, the new start for a new show. The Ash's kid traveling around the new region. Or just traveling around Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh, or anywhere. But I feel like people would read a little into which region they start in. So I'll have it be in the new region. This is a very random video, I know. But what better way to return than just something completely... I will say, before I leave, Cringe of the Month, or Cringe of Last Month, will be on WWE 2K22, because I got some to say about this game. I'm not going to say anything. Just going to wait. I will say Cringe of the Month of Last Month will come out on Wednesday. And if I'm feeling like it, probably both Cringe of the Month will come out on Wednesday. If not, Cringe of Last Month Wednesday, Cringe of this month on Thursday. Bye, guys.